The ocean hides treasures, but some come at a steep cost. Deep beneath Alaska's icy waves lives the red king crab, a giant armored monster of the deep. Its legs stretch over a meter, its shell a fortress. For fishermen, it's gold. A single catch can be worth millions. This crab built a billion-dollar industry on its sweet meat, but the king's crown is double-edged. It's both a source of wealth and a dangerous invader. The red king crab isn't native to Alaska, it was brought here by humans. Now, it marches across the seabed, devouring everything in its path. Prized on our plates, it's also a threat to the ocean's balance. Native species are at risk, and the ecosystem is under siege. This is a story of ambition, unintended consequences, and nature's raw power. Fishermen risk their lives for this prize, but the ocean itself is fighting to survive. The king crab is strong, adaptable, and relentless, a formidable opponent. Its arrival triggered an ecological war beneath the waves. We sought new wealth, but may have unleashed a force we can't control. The king crab's story is a lesson. Nature resists being tamed. Is this crab a blessing or a curse? For fishing communities, it's a lifeline, jobs and prosperity in harsh lands. For scientists, it's a ticking time bomb, threatening long-term damage. The paradox is clear: immense reward, immense risk. A king that gives with one claw and takes with the other. We're caught in the middle, managing the fallout of our own choices. The red king crab's reign is a tale of survival, for us, and for the sea. And the battle is far from over. The Alaskan king crab invasion began far from Alaska, in the Russian Far East. In the 1960s, Soviet scientists saw the red king crab as a valuable resource. Native to the Sea of Okhotsk, the crab was prized for its meat, but it was only found on Russia's eastern coast. The Soviets hatched a radical plan to move the crabs west, to the Barents Sea. This would bring the resource closer to major cities, and boost the economy. Thousands of adult crabs and millions of larvae were transported over 9,000 kilometers. It was a logistical feat. Crabs traveled by air and train, kept alive in special containers. Between 1961 and 1969, they were released into the Murmansk fjord. At first, nothing seemed to happen. Years passed, then fishermen began catching giant, unfamiliar crabs. The experiment had worked too well. The king crabs thrived in their new home, with few predators and plenty of food. The Soviet project was a stunning success, economically, but it triggered an ecological explosion. The crabs began to spread, unstoppable. What started as a bold experiment became an invasion. The march of the king crab had begun, and the consequences would be global. A single decision had changed the fate of two oceans. The world would soon feel the impact. The king's army was on the move, and no one could predict where it would end. The invasion was underway. The red king crab is a perfect invader. Its size and armor make it nearly untouchable. Few predators can crack its shell. With powerful claws, it's a tank on the seabed. Its diet, anything and everything. Clams, mussels, sea urchins, starfish, even dead animals. This voracious appetite lets it clear out new territories fast. The crab's life cycle is another advantage. Females produce hundreds of thousands of eggs each year, carrying them for months. When larvae hatch, ocean currents scatter them far and wide. Just a few can start a new colony. King crabs live up to 30 years, giving them time to dominate. In their new homes, natural predators are scarce. In the Pacific, octopuses and sea otters kept them in check. In the Atlantic and Alaska, they faced little resistance. The result, unchecked growth and spread. Their combination of armor, appetite, and reproduction makes them one of the world's most successful invaders. The ecosystem was unprepared. The king crab's fortress was impenetrable, and its conquest seemed unstoppable. The ocean would never be the same. The red king crab sparked a modern gold rush on the world's most dangerous waters. The Bering Sea is unforgiving, freezing, stormy, and deadly. Fishermen risk everything for a shot at fortune. The work is brutal, hauling steel pots, battling exhaustion, and facing constant peril. A single mistake can be fatal, but the rewards are huge. A good haul can mean tens of thousands for a deckhand, millions for a captain. Every pot is a gamble, full of red gold or empty. The season is short, the stakes high. TV shows, like Deadliest Catch, reveal the danger and camaraderie of this life. These fishermen are adventurers, gambling with their lives for the king. The sea is both adversary and provider. The hunt is relentless, the risks real. But the lure of the king keeps them coming back. It's a brutal high-stakes game, and only the bold survive. Once a king crab hits the deck, the race is on. Only legal-sized males are kept. The rest go back to the sea. Crucial for conservation, the keepers are stored in chilled seawater tanks, kept alive for the journey home. A dead crab is worthless. Its meat spoils fast. Crews monitor water and oxygen constantly, acting as both fishermen and caretakers. At port, the real frenzy begins. Processing plants run non-stop. Crabs are butchered, legs and claws separated, then cooked. The shells turn bright red in massive boilers. Next, the meat is flash frozen to lock in freshness. Glazed with ice, boxed and stored, the crabs are ready for shipping. Every step is about preserving value. From ocean floor to freezer, the king crab is treated like treasure. Its journey is a race against time, the market demands perfection, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Once processed, king crab embarks on a global journey. From remote Alaskan ports, it travels by ship and plane to cities worldwide. It's a symbol of luxury, served in high-end restaurants, celebrated in Japan, and featured in American buffets. The sweet, delicate meat is prized everywhere. The price reflects the risk, labor, and distance involved. For Alaskan communities, the crab is economic lifeblood, supporting jobs, schools, and infrastructure. The annual crab season shapes entire towns. But prosperity comes with a cost. The king crab's arrival has transformed economies and ecosystems. Its journey from sea to table is remarkable. Every link in the chain is vital. The world's appetite for king crab is insatiable. But the ecological bill is coming due. The red king crab brought wealth but also devastation. Its relentless feeding strips the seabed, leaving biological deserts behind. Native species, clams, sea urchins, starfish, vanish, and biodiversity plummets. The ripple effect harms sea ducks, walruses, and fish that depend on these creatures. The crabs even disrupt the physical seabed, smothering delicate life. Other fisheries suffer. Snow crab, tanner crab, halibut, and cod all feel the impact. Economic gains in one sector mean losses in others. Scientists warn of long-term consequences as the crabs expand into new, fragile waters. The invasion is still spreading toward the high Arctic. We're witnessing a massive marine invasion, with damage hidden beneath the waves. The red tide's wealth masks its destruction. The cost to the ecosystem is mounting, and the end is nowhere in sight. The red king crab is both savior and scourge. It fuels a billion-dollar industry and sustains remote communities, but it's also an ecological menace, driving native species to decline. The conflict is stark profit versus planet. Fishery managers try to balance economic gain with environmental protection, setting quotas, size limits, and protecting females. But can we truly control such a powerful invader? The crabs keep spreading, outpacing management efforts. Some suggest fishing them even harder to slow the invasion. The story is a cautionary tale. One human action, massive consequences. Can we ever regain control? The king marches on, reshaping the ocean's kingdom. We're left to manage the aftermath. And the final chapter is still unwritten.